Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Karen and you're watching the Penny Counter. First off, I hope everybody has had a good week. It was a fairly quiet week for us. My little boy, he came down with, the back to school cold that they all get. So he wasn't overly bad with it, but he just didn't really want to do anything. So that sort of suited me. And apart from really the biggest expenses we had this week was we had to pay, he goes to two youth organisations and we had to pay the fees for them. So we paid the fees for one on Thursday and then the other one, it came out there the other night. So it sort of just means for his binders, Scouse is now empty and that's grand. And then BB still has a little bit left over. A low fees and uniform have been paid for. This is, they do like a fundraiser once a year and that'll go towards that fundraiser. So that's really kind of where we're at in terms of those. I also mentioned in my last video, if you had been watching, that I was hoping to do like a little course just through a local technical college, just a wee leisure course, either in floristry or ceramics. I have decided, because we're only up until Christmas and it's a bit of a busy, the night that they're on is the same night as Scouts and swimming, so it was just getting a wee bit, how was I going to get all the running done that I needed to do. So I have decided that I'm just going to hold off on my course. I will do them, but I think I might hold off till after Christmas. So that sort of allows me, either A, he will be finished his swimming lessons and they might have moved to a different, I might move them to a Friday. Or he is, at some stage, he moves. So the Scouts, they meet different nights each week. So the section he's in at the minute, they meet one night. He is due to move up, but I don't know if it's this year or if it's next year. I have a feeling it's more next year. But if he moves up, then he moves over to a different night. So I'm just going to hold off on my course and then pick it up again, maybe consider it for after Christmas, and I'll still enjoy it. So that has been sort of my plan to date. So I will just continue to save up for them, and that will be it. So where are we going? So we're just going to start in this morning, do a little bit of, just get rid of whatever money we have here. As I said, I hadn't been an overly spendy week. Now I am thinking that we would maybe start moving whenever I go into Tesco's, okay, and it's mainly Tesco's I go now. I tend to scan as I go round, okay. The other week, now not the week past, the week before that, I went in and did a proper shop, but I didn't scan as I went round, and then like by the time I got to the tills I was ready to leave because I had to then unpack the whole trolley for somebody to scan it to put it all back in again. And I know that's the way it used to be done, but I was wrecked by that stage. But anyway, an experience, and it's not like me, I experienced a really, really rude person on the tills. And I'm not a complainer. If I do complain, it's always by email. I would never complain to somebody's face. But anyway, she really riled me. And it's not, I don't know. She just really kind of riled me up a wee bit. And I had said, like, I wanted to pay with cash. And she was like, oh, you can't pay with cash because I've already put this through and it'll freeze my system. And I was like, well, I felt like saying it's not my fault that you collect card instead of cash. And I have been there when their systems has frozen and it can take up to about 5 minutes for it to reset. So she was kind of really pushing. So it's fine. I paid with card. And then she said something to my little boy. Now, I wouldn't say I'm very strict, but when we're out, there's rules. And one of the rules is you're not running around. You stay with the trolley. You're kind. You're polite. That's the way we are. So he is like that as a child, and she said something to him, and I wish I just told her that I wanted to pay with cash so that I could freeze her system because I was just like, no, she really, really, really annoyed me. So anyway, long story short, I'm now thinking about moving, instead of putting put like maybe say £20 into groceries of cash and put the rest, save it electronically each month, and then at the end of the month just take out whatever hasn't been spent. This is where I normally can get some of my savings depending on what's going on each week. So that's why I've been a wee bit like, do I really want to do that? But I think going forward, that's the way I'm just going to do it, because I just want to be able to go back to scanning as I go around. So in total, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think there was a 20 and I think there was a 10, right? So we should have, apart from this, should have 260 here. So 160, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, yeah. And then we will add in the remaining, this as well. So there's another £40 from last week that we're putting into savings today. So start off with the purse as we always do. So 20. So I'll start that, if I do that change to electronic, I'll start that as of next week. I'm not going to do it today. Personal spending, going to put £10 in, and miscellaneous will also put £10 in. And that's really where we're at. Family fun isn't getting anything, dynamite isn't getting anything, and I did spend £40 out of fuel during the week as well. So that leaves, so next we're going to put, I will see what we have here in Christmas is up next. So in Christmas we're going to put another £50 in today. So, oh, why am I doing the bows? Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the final one is 5, which means next week we have finished this, which is incredible. And sorry, nobody really needed to hear me sing there. So I'm just going to take 2 10s out, and we'll put the 20 back in, and then we're putting 10 and 10. I think I've just did that right. So in total we should have 370, I think, here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 40, 60, 80, 320, 40, 60, 70. Oh, I love it when it actually counts up the way it's meant to count up. And I apologise, my little puppy is in the background. She started to settle, she has. And then if people come in, it just goes out the window. But anyway, she has started to settle a good bit for us. But she has like 2 witching hours each morning, or each day. So 1 in the morning. And it's obviously, it's all that energy she's built up over the night. And like, you can take her for a walk because she's not a morning dog. But anyway, so she's got that energy this morning that she'll need to get burnt out. And then before bed, she has another witching hour, which is known as the summies, where they just run around the garden. She likes the door. She likes the kitchen door being left open for her throughout the day so she can kind of come in and out. That was okay when the weather suited that. But it's getting a bit cold, and I don't want to say that because I was complaining all last week about how warm I was, so I don't want to be saying how cold I am today. Right, heating, we're going to put another 10 in there. So in total, oh, put this the wrong way around. Okay, so in heating we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20. So 120 pounds. So I'm going to take out some of this change. I'll take out the 2 10s and 5, and I'll put in a 20 instead. And in fact, there's another 20 there, so I'll get rid of another 2 10s and I'll put 20 in. So in total, we should have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20. So perfect. So 120 pounds, and I'll put another 10 in there like next week, and then that's sort of at least my share of the first lot hopefully got. And let me see what is next. We're going to do some challenges. So what do we need to finish some of this? So my monthly challenge, we have £30. So this is by Scottish Highlander on a budget. She Yeah, 40-50. I was looking at that going, that adds the 60. That is where my brain is today. But it's not. So that's £50 and that is done for the month of September. And if you followed me for a while, you know that I kind of do my challenges. There'll be some of these challenges that I complete, like that one, that's a monthly one, and then I try to do another one which is monthly, and then that funds the nicer things for next month for myself, like clothing, personal spends and stuff like that. And that's just the way I sort of do it. So if you don't spend, or if you don't save, then you don't really have spending money the next month for the good stuff. It seems to work with me. My brain kind of can cope with that. Maybe some might say it's cheating a wee bit. I don't know, but that's where we are. This is done. So there's £40 in there. So we're skipping past that for the month, and then this one as well. So we'll just scratch off one of these today, and we'll see where we're at. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Right, there's 15. So there is 15 copies going in there. Yeah, I didn't know if they would be that big. Okay, panic now. Right, anyway, good job. I've still got plenty here. So we will put, where will we put? We'll put £5 because I want to get this one done. So we'll go in here, another 5. So that should be up to, here we have now £15. We aren't doing Spendy Bingo today. We are going to do, I will put £5 into the cookie. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the cookie. So that's going to then fund the 25 jars. And we will put, yeah, so that's that done. Unicorn, we are going to put £10 into the unicorn. I'm trying to speed this one up a wee bit, you see, so I'm trying to work out, will I put more in it, or, oh, I've lost my thing. I've lost my, yeah, I've lost my £10 there. So let me see. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 135 in there. So I need to get that up to 250. So we are getting there. And then this 5, I really feel like I've cut down quite a bit of my challenges here. This 5 I'm going to put into the tulip then, and it goes towards the iris binder. So we'll put 5 in there. Now, that means that most of this has got a little bit of love today. Spendy Bingo, I'm just going to hold off on it. Let's put £2 in here, and then my change. So I don't know, I've started this video a couple of times because she was making so much noise, as in the puppy was making so much noise in the background, but and she's back at it again, whatever she's managed to get, we're doing. My husband, he's away at the minute, so he should be, I'm off today because it kind of made more sense just to take today off rather than going into the office. So normally I work from home, as I've previously mentioned, but today should have been an in-office day, so I just decided just to take it off. He is an awful hoarder, and it sometimes I can live with it, and then other times it really gets to me. So while he is away, it's sort of always nice just to get a good clear out done. So I am off today to do a wee bit of clear out, and I apologise if I already told you that, because I did say it in one video, but I don't think I've said it in this one. But that is my plans for today, is to do a good clear out. I've already been to the charity shop once this morning. We did a good clear out last night. I started into my little boy's room, and between me and him we sort of identified stuff that he wasn't really playing with anymore. And to be honest with you, it's just bits and pieces of wee bits that if we were, I just I didn't even have it in me to try and list it for anything, so it's gone and it's forgotten about, and that's where we sort of are. So I hope all of you have a good week ahead. I don't really think we're up to much. I think I'm maybe out with my in-laws on, yes, I'm out with my in-laws maybe on Saturday, but that's what I was going to say, that yesterday so in Northern Ireland at the minute, the world's sheepdog trials are taking the world championships of sheepdogs. Who knew it was such a big thing, which is brilliant to see. There's been people over here practicing for weeks, and it's so good, like what sheepdogs and stuff can do, whereas I'm looking at Izzy and she does nothing for me. But anyway, so that was going on. But yes, it meant then Princess Anne was about yesterday. So my little boy, he was up with his grandparents, so they took him. She wasn't that far away from us, so from where they live, so they took him to see Princess Anne. So he thought this was all biz. Not that he really knew who she was. Probably if it was one of the younger ones, he probably would have got it. But yes, anyway, so I'm going to see hopefully my in-laws at the weekend. And apart from that, it's kind of quite a quiet one for me again this week. But maybe a busier October. But I'll tell you about that in my next video. So take care, everybody, and have a really good one. Bye.